I'm a PhD candidate in marketing at Manchester Business School. I'm half Lebanese, half Russian. My educational background, I have an MBA from the Lebanese American University, and I have a bachelor's degree in marketing. I've worked as a graduate assistant before joining Manchester Business School, and I also worked as an executive assistant at the Dean's Office of the university where I did my MBA. So I've always been into academia, and it was inevitable for me to become a PhD candidate eventually. There is a number of reasons why I chose Manchester. One of the main criteria for me was to choose a university that's reputable worldwide. And MBS has a triple accreditation with which only 1% of universities worldwide have this accreditation, which is the AACSB accreditation, the American accreditation, the EQUIS accreditation, the European one, and the MBA accreditation. And 1% of universities have this accreditation. And for me, being a student in one of the top universities was a very important criteria. Another reason why I chose Manchester is the ranking of the doctoral program. So the doctoral program is ranked as one of the top doctoral programs in the world. And at the moment when I applied to the program, it was ranked #1 by Financial Times. And that was definitely something very important for me. Another reason would be that I found a supervisory team who is happy to help me develop my ideas and move forward my ideas into thesis. A number of other smaller reasons exist, like the city. I wanted to live in a city. I didn't want to live somewhere in the suburbs. But I would say the most important reason for me is that I was granted the Manchester Business School doctoral studentship. And that studentship is what made my final decision about joining this university. Without it, I wouldn't have been able to pursue my PhD. And I'm extremely thankful for MBS for supporting me for that. There's a number of things that I enjoyed during my PhD. I always say PhD is a journey, it's not a destination. So it's what you make out of it. You can just focus on your studies, or you can do many other things at the same time. The good thing about MBS is that it offered me a very nice combination of both. I was able to progress as an academic as well as meet people from different backgrounds, having this a very interesting social life as well within Manchester. The good thing about MBS is that it allowed me to be involved in so many different projects, not just my PhD. So I was also involved as a teaching assistant on 6 different courses while I was doing my PhD. And I was also involved in various projects, starting from helping organizing an international conference, ending in teaching as a graduate assistant on a different level of courses, which gave me a great experience not only in my research but also in my teaching. These, I would say, were the highlights of my experience in MBS. I think a PhD is something that transforms you as a person, not just as a researcher. So I would definitely say this PhD has been a big transformation. It has had a big impact on me as a person and transformed me into an academic as well as a person who wants to achieve more in my career. So my plans so far, I'm aiming to stay in academia. I was very fortunate to be offered the lecture position in MBS before finishing my PhD. So it's been a year that I'm working as a lecturer in marketing, and I'm extremely enjoying the experience, and this is where I want to be. I finally realized what it is to be after a PhD student as well. What is it like to be an academic? And I'd say this is where I want to be, and I want to continue working on my project. I had wonderful opportunities to meet people from all around the world and network with people due to the conference attendance, obviously. And I'm involved in various projects beyond my PhD topic, so I'd like to continue working on that. I'd like to give an advice for any prospective student who's thinking of joining MBS or any PhD program, but especially MBS. Enjoy the journey. Don't think of it as a place that's where you'll just be working and it's tiring. It is tiring, I'm not denying it, but at the same time, enjoy it. Make the best out of all the opportunities that the university is offering you. I've been very lucky to have an extremely supportive supervisory team, and the PGR office has always been there to help throughout the whole process. So get the chance to work with people, network with people, do the best out of this journey.